Hello everyone, in this video we will study the binary search using divide and conquer strategy, and in that we are using recursive function. So first, the name of algorithm, that is bin search, and in that there are 4 parameters we are sending. So the first one, that is array, and its index is starting from I till L, and that elements will be in non-decreasing order. So here the value of I means what? Starting position. So basically it is 1, and then L is what? Last position. And then the fourth parameter is, that is X, which is searching element from given numbers. So first we will check how many elements are present. So suppose there is only one element, then there is no need to apply divide and conquer. You can compare the searching element with the only one element which is present in the list. So here you will check whether the first position and the last position is same. That means you are checking whether there is only one element in the list, and if this is the case, then you will directly check whether X is equal to A of I. So A of I means what? The value of I will be 1. That means A of 1 you are checking with X. So if both the numbers are equal, then the element is present in the list. Means if there is only one element, you can directly compare searching element with that element present in the array. So if this condition is true, that means you can return I. So I means what? The first position. So you basically returning the position of element present in the list. So if X is equal to A of 1, then you are returning the value of I, that is 1. Suppose if this condition is false, that means the searching element is not present in the list. So in that case you will return the value 0. So if there are more than one element in the list, then you can use divide and conquer strategy. So if I is not equal to L, then you can execute else part. So in else part we will search the element using divide and conquer strategy. So first we will find the mid position, that is middle position. So how we can find that? That is by adding first position and last position, and then divide that by 2, we will get the middle value. So I plus L divided by 2, we will get the mid value. So after getting middle value, that is middle position, you can compare your searching element with the middle value. So here if X is equal to A of mid, so A of mid means what? The middle value of the list, means the middle value which is present in the list, you will compare that value with the searching element. So if this condition is true, means what? The searching element is present in the list. So you will return the position of mid. That means the element is present at middle position. Suppose X is not equal to A of mid. That means searching element is not present at middle position. Then we will compare whether X is less than A of mid. That means if X is not equal to A of mid, then we will check whether the searching element is less than middle position value. And if this condition is true, That means we will recursively call the same, that is binary search function, but here we are changing the value of last position. That means if x is less than middle position, that means our searching element may be present below the middle value. So that's why we are changing the last position. So here we are returning a, that is array, then I. So I here basically will be 1, and then mid minus 1. So whatever the position of mid minus 1, that value we are sending back to the recursive function. So basically we are changing the value of L if x is less than a of mid. So suppose if x is not equal to a of mid and even x is not less than a of mid, so in else part we will change the value of starting position. So suppose if x is greater than middle value, that means our searching element may be present after the middle value. So that's why we are changing the value of I, that is mid plus 1. So if x is not equal to a of mid and even x is not less than a of mid, then obviously x will be greater than a of mid. So in this case we are changing the starting position, so it will be mid plus 1. So again here also we are recursively calling the function. So in this way till we get a searching element, or at last position suppose the searching element is not present, we will return some value. So here in this algorithm, after calculating, we are returning the position of element present in the list. If element, that is searching element, is not present in the list, then we are returning 0 value. And if element is present in the list, then we are returning the position of that element. So now we will take values and we will see how this particular algorithm works. So suppose this is array and there is only one element. So because there is only one element, the starting and last value will be 1 itself. So I will be 1 and even L will be 1 because there is only one element. And suppose the searching element is 12. So we are trying to search 12 in the list. So here first we will check if L is equal to I. So obviously there is only one element, that means I is equal to L. So this condition is true, that means true block, that is if block, will be executed. So here in if block we are checking what? We are again checking one if condition, that is whether x is equal to a of I. So if this condition is true, we are returning the value of I, else we are returning 0. So here x is equal to a of I. No, that condition is false. So basically we are checking 12 with a of I, that is a of 1. So 12 is equal to 25. This condition is false. That means we are returning the value in the else part. So whatever the value is present in the else part, that we are returning. So here x is equal to a of 1. This condition is false. That means we are returning 0 value. So in the given list, the searching element is not present. So we are returning 0. So we will take another example. So again there is only one element present in the list, that is 45. So starting and last value will be 1. And suppose we are searching 45. So here again first we will check whether L is equal to I. So this condition is true. Obviously I is equal to L, 1 is equal to 1. That means we are executing if part. So here in the if part again we are checking whether X is equal to A of I. So here X is 45 and A of I. A of I means what? A of 1. So 45 is equal to 45. So this condition is true. That means we will return I. So what is the value of I? 1. So here we found the element in the list and it is on first position. So we are returning I. That means 1 we are returning to the function. So here we got the element in the list, so we are returning 1. So now we will take another example. So here there are 5 elements, that is 13, 24, 29, 38 and 47. So here the starting value will be 1 and the last value will be 5. So I will be 1 and L will be 5. And suppose we are trying to find out the element that is 45. So first we will check whether L is equal to I. So this condition is false because 1 is not equal to 5. So we will execute the else part. So in the else part, first we are finding the middle value. So how to calculate mid value? I plus L divided by 2. So that is 1 plus 5 divided by 2 and the answer will be 3. So mid value will be 3. So now we will check if X is equal to A of mid. So A of mid means what? A of 3. So the value present in A of 3 is 29. So 29 will be compared with searching element. So here we are checking X is equal to A of mid. So if this condition is true, then we are returning middle value. So 45 is equal to 29. This condition is false. That means we will check else if statement. So in else if we are checking whether X is less than A of mid. So 45 is less than 29. So even this condition is false. That means we will execute the else part. So in else part we are recursively calling the bin search function. But we are changing the position of first, that is we are changing the position of I. So here we are returning A, then mid plus 1. So mid plus 1 means what? 4. And then L. So L will remain as it is and then X, that is searching element. So mid plus 1 means what? 4. So we are changing the value of I and we are again calling the function recursively. So now I will be 4 and we will call the function again. So now again we will check whether, that is first condition, whether L is equal to I. So 4 is equal to 5. This condition is false. That means we will go again in the else part. So else part we are again checking the condition. Actually we are assigning the new value to the mid. So I plus L, that is 4 plus 5 divided by 2. So this will be 4. So the new value of mid will be 4. So now we are checking X with the middle value. So now the middle value is what? 38. So X, that is 45, is equal to 38. This condition is false. That means we will check else if statement. So is X is less than A of mid, that is 45 is less than 38. So even this condition is false. That means we will execute the else part. So here in else part again we are recursively calling the bin search function, but here we are changing the value of I. So again we are incrementing the value of I by, that is, mid plus 1. So here the new value of I will be mid plus 1, that is 4 plus 1. So I will be now 5. So now I is also 5 and L is also 5. So now again, because we are calling the function recursively, we will check, means we will execute the algorithm from starting. So if L is equal to I, so 5 is equal to 5. This condition is true. That means we will execute the true block. So in true block, we will check whether x is equal to a of I. So the value of x is what? 45. And in a of I, so what is a of I? That is a of 5. So in a of 5, the value which is present is 47. So 45 is equal to 47. No, this condition is false. That means we will return the value 0. So you can say that the searching element is not present in the list because we have returned the value 0. So we are returning 0. Now we will take same values. So I will be 1, L will be 5, and we are trying to search element, that is 13. So x will be 13. So again we will check whether L is equal to I. This condition is false. That means we will execute the else part. So in else part, we will first calculate the value of mid. So 1 plus 5 divided by 2, that is 3. So the mid value will be 3. Now we will check the middle value with the searching element. So 13 is equal to 29. No, this condition is false. Then we will check the else if statement. So x is less than a of mid. So what is the value of a of mid? 29. So x, that is 13, is less than 29. Yes, this condition is true. That means we will execute else if block. So here also we are calling the function recursively, but here instead of I value, we are changing the value of L, that is value of last position. So here mid minus 1, that is 3 minus 2. So the new value of L will be 2. So because we are calling that function recursively, we will check again whether L is equal to I. So this condition is false. That is 1 is not equal to 2. So we will execute else part. So in else part again we are calculating the mid value. So 1 plus 2, that is 1. So now the new value of mid is 1. So here we will compare x value with the value present in a of mid. So a of mid means what? A of 1. So in a of 1, the value which is present is 13. So 13 is equal to 13. Yes, this condition is true. That means we will return the mid value. So what is mid? 1. So we will return 1. So basically the element which is present in the list on the first position. So now we will take same values and we will search another element. So I is 1, L is 5, and the searching element is 29. So again we will check L is equal to I. No, this condition is false. That means we will execute the else part. So here we will calculate mid value. So mid will be 3. So now we will check whether x is equal to a of mid. So value of x is 29. So 29 is equal to a of mid. So a of mid is what? A of 3. And in a of 3, the value which is present is 29. So is 29 is equal to 29? Yes, this condition is true. That means we will return the mid value. So mid value is what? 3. So we are returning 3. That means the searching element is present at the third position.